Hi guys, this is my solution to the ML regression problem which I got in Sparks Foundation internship program. Here I used PyTorch for my solution, and the step 1 I am just reading the dataset from this URL. Okay. Alternatively, you can copy the content of this URL and save it in a CSV file and read the dataset directly from a CSV file. So here in the dataset we have two columns, one is for hours and one is for scores. So this dataset represent the percentage score a student will score based on the number of hours he or she studies in one day. So I think it's a directly simple linear regression problem where we have two variables, one is for input and one is for output. Okay. So here we are reading the data set and I'm just printing the head of it, that is the top 5 values. And right now I'm plotting all the data points on the x-axis number of hours and on y-axis percentage scores. So my task is to train one regression model which can map these given hours to percentage scores. So I think it will be directly visible how to do it. So in my third step I am just splitting my data set into train set and test set. I am having a habit of partitioning in it 20% and 80% proportions. So here in blue colored dots are for train set data points and red color dots are for test set data points. Okay. So as I am using PyTorch, I will be converting all my data points into tensor. So this piece of code will convert all the numbers in tensor data structure, and here I am defining my regression model. Actually this piece of code wasn't required, but giving a fixed seed value will generate the same output value for every time we use our model, and there's a lot of theory behind it, so I'm not going in much detail. Here I define my linear regression model in which I have used just one linear layer which is having just input features and output features. Alright, so in forward function my input x is going in this linear layer and I'm getting the prediction after the computation of this linear layer, and it will return my prediction. Okay, so I am initializing my model with only one input node and one output node. So I will be basically giving it a number of hours and it will generate me percentage. So here I am defining my helper function to plot the model. So this is my untrained model. So I have defined my model here, which basically a random model. It's not trained, it's untrained, so therefore it won't give us correct predictions. Okay, so this green line is the prediction or the output of my untrained model. So our job is to train this model such that it gives us least amount of loss, or in other words all these blue and red dots are closer to the green line as much as possible. Okay, so I have used mean square error loss and stochastic gradient descent as my optimizer with learning rate 0.01. So here I am training my regression model for 20 epochs. Alright, so as I can see, the loss was really huge in the starting and it dropped to a minimum value of something 29.8, which is really impressive. In just 20 epoch it have learned really good parameters, and I have also calculated validation loss to keep track if my model is overfitting. So I think it didn't overfit. It kind of came till 26 and then it increased a bit, so I don't think it will have much effect on our performance. It will be almost same. It didn't overfit. So here's my plot for epoch and loss. As you can see, epoch decreased drastically, and after reaching the minimum of loss it's almost constant. So okay, so right now I am plotting my trained model. As you can see, the green line is closest to all the points as much as possible. So this is our last solution, and now I will make prediction on my test set. My model was trained on training set. Let's see the performance of a model on the test set. So actually the output should be 20 for one data point, and it's giving 16, 30 for 35, 62 for 59, 86 for 78, and 21 for 26. So I think it's really good prediction based on just 20 data points. If we increase the number of data points, maybe we can get much better results, but still these are really good, like they are looking really nice. So in my internship, I was given one question: what will be the percentage score for a student if he or she study for 9.25 hours per day? So let's see the answer. So I think the answer should be 93% based on my model, the model I've trained. And in the end, I'm just showing all the regression metrics I found in sklearn library, in the documentation of sklearn library. So thank you for watching this, and it will be really great if you can try it on your own, and let's see if you can get better results than me. So cheers, thank you.